Hi, I'm Becca Goad, and I'm going to be testing Caroline Fogelman's cranial nerves today. I'm sorry.
Okay.
First thing I'm going to do is sanitize my hands. There are 12 cranial nerves, and we'll be testing them semi in order today. So we're going to start with number 1, which is the olfactory nerve, which is your sense of smell. So I would like you to close your eyes, Caroline, cover up one nostril for me, and I'm going to bring something close to your nose and tell me what it smells like to you.
Cinnamon?
Yes. All right, switch nostrils. All right, same thing.
Cloves.
Perfect. All right, you can open your eyes and uncover your nostril. Now I'm going to test your cranial nerve number 2, which is your optic nerve. Cover up your left eye for me. Just going to test your visual acuity. What's the lowest line on that card you can read?
DLNGYS.
Perfect. Switch eyes for me. Same thing.
DLNGYS.
Wonderful. All right, I'm also going to test her pupil reflex to test her cranial nerve 2. So just look out there at that light switch for me. Direct and consensual responses are intact. And no APD. Now I'm going to test cranial nerve 3, 4, and 6, which are the extraocular muscle nerves, oculomotor, trochlear, and abducens. So I want you to follow this light using only your eyes. Great. Perfect. She had full range of motion, so cranial nerves 3, 4, and 6 are intact. Now I'm going to test cranial nerve 5, which is the trigeminal. There are 2 parts, motor and sensory. So for the first part, I just want you to clench your teeth for me. They are clenched. All right. And for the sensory, I'm just going to test the senses you feel on your face. Maybe. Okay. All right, just look at my nose right here and tell me when you feel this.
No.
Good.
No.
Did those feel equal?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Same thing here.
No.
Good.
No.
Wonderful. And right here.
No.
Perfect. So those were all intact. So cranial nerve 5 is intact. Now I'm going to test your cranial nerve 7, which is your facial muscles. Oh, I still have to test your cornea. I'm sorry. Need to do the corneal sensitivity for cranial nerve 5. All right, so tell me when you feel this. Just look over towards Amanda. Good. Blink reflex was equal in both eyes. All right, so now I'm going to test cranial nerve 7. Sorry, that was a little out of order. This is the facial nerve, so I want you to raise your eyebrows. Perfect. Close your eyes really tightly. I can't open them. Great. Open up. I want you to puff out your cheeks like a blowfish. Good. All right, and now smile. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to test the vestibulocochlear nerve, which is cranial nerve 8. And I'm going to do this with a tuning fork. So, tell me if you hear this equally in both ears.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. You hear it there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, tell me when you don't hear it anymore.
Don't hear it.
And you still hear it here. Good. Same thing in the other ear. Tell me when you don't hear it anymore.
Don't hear it.
You hear it there? Perfect. All right, now I'm going to test cranial nerve 9. Actually, I'm not. It would be a gag reflex, so I'm going to test cranial nerve 10. And her voice does not sound hoarse. Say, I'm Caroline Fogelman.
I'm Caroline Fogelman.
There is no hoarseness in her voice. I want you to swallow for me. Good. And I want you to stick out your tongue and say, ah.
Ah.
And her uvula is centered in the middle of her throat. Cranial nerve 9 is a spinal accessory nerve, so I want you to shrug your shoulders up like this. They feel equal. Okay, now I want you to turn your head that way and press against my hand. Good. And turn your head that way. Press against my hand. Great. Cranial nerve 11 is intact. And now cranial nerve 12 is the hypoglossal nerve. So I'm just looking at her tongue. So I want you to stick your tongue out. I see no atrophy, and it's not deviated to one side or the other. So all 12 cranial nerves seem to be intact, and Caroline seems to be doing very well.